Hi, you're watching Moments with Inonge, a platform that is dedicated to personal awareness and development. My name is Inonge, a certified speaker, trainer, and coach with the John Maxwell team, an accountant by profession, and also an entrepreneur. Today, I'm here to render this invitation unto you, an invitation for you to join the practical table. In the recent past, I went to seminars, I attended conferences, I actually went for workshops and even church services, and my life didn't really change a big deal. I won't even say it didn't really, I'm going to say it didn't change at all. And the reason why it did not change was not because the message was not powerful. It was not because the message was not life transforming. It was not because the message was not inspirational. But the reason why change did not actually take place in my life was because I did not do anything concerning the word that I had. I did not do anything concerning the new things that I learned. In short, I basically continued just going on with my life, like normal. And the one that said insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting the same results was actually right. Because even after I heard all these inspirational things, all these things that would make me leave a conference, a seminar, a workshop, after I heard all those things and I said it was powerful, I still didn't do anything about it. So my life remained the same. You see, if, for instance, you have a tree, and this is a very tall tree, and the tree has so many fruits that you want to reach out to. So what you're gonna do in order to reach out to those fruits, in order for you to pluck those fruits, is that you're going to stretch your hand. You're going to stretch your hand. But then if the tree is so tall that you cannot reach it, maybe the next thing you're going to do is to maybe try to stand on your toes. And if that is not enough, you're probably going to get a stool, or maybe even a ladder, so that you can just increase your height and be able to pluck the fruits. So basically, that applies to us as well. We all have dreams. I believe you that is watching, you've got a dream. I have a dream. I've got visions. I've got goals. But in order for me to reach those goals, those dreams, in order for me to fulfill that vision, I have to grow. I have to do some stretching. I have to be on my toes. I have to use certain tools. I need to develop certain skills, so that I can just be able to attain the goals, the dreams, and the vision. So, what that is basically is personal development. In order for you to change your situation, you have to change you. That's how it works. I don't know whether I should say fortunately or unfortunately, but I mean, that's how it works. So, my purpose for coming to you is to render an invitation to the practical table. So, what the practical table does is that it brings personal development lessons that are going to help you grow in order to reach your dreams, in order to reach your goals, in order for you to attain that vision that you have for your future. I have had the rare privilege of sitting, under great mentors, and they have held my hand. Instead of just saying, oh, do this, do that, do that, they have actually held my hand and helped me cross certain bridges, in my life. And I can clearly, see the results of their outstretched arm towards me. And this is what I'm trying to do this afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. I'm trying to extend, an invitation for you to join the practical table. This is a private group of people that are intentional towards their growth, people that are intentional towards growing to achieve their goals, their vision, and their dreams. So, looking at the bunches of 10 that have been approaching to actually join this practical table, you realize that from every 10 that I would approach, three would actually say, you know what? Okay, I'm going to join the practical table just for 2 weeks. If it works well and good, I can continue to subscribe. If it doesn't, okay, great. In fact, those three actually subscribe for a month. And then the seven actually say, you know what, Inonge, I'm going to join you for like 2 weeks. And if it doesn't work, well and good. If it works, I'm going to resubscribe. So in this invitation to you, I don't really care that you subscribe for a month. My honest appeal to you is to actually ask you to subscribe for 2 weeks. 2 weeks enough. If you see that in the 2 weeks that you have subscribed to the to the practical table, you don't actually see an improvement in yourself, then you cannot resubscribe again. But this invitation is to ask you to subscribe even for minimum 2 weeks. It is to ask you to join a group, a private group of people, that are intentional about growth. And it is also to give you an opportunity to find somebody that can hold you accountable. Many times like I said earlier, I would go to the conferences, I would get the knowledge, but I would just bank it or not even use it. I would be told, oh, this is what you need to do in order to change your life. But I would hear it but not take any action. Or if at all I take action, I would do it in a laissez-faire kind of way, whereby today I do it, tomorrow I do not do it. So now what the practical table offers you is you're going to be able to find accountability partners, somebody that you can be accountable to, and they are also accountable to you. So that is what the practical table is actually offering you. So imagine for this great deal, of growing among, people that are intentional about growth, for having good lessons, and lessons that will not only share knowledge, but lessons that will actually be practical to ensure that, you get moving. Imagine this for a discounted rate of 50 kwacha for 2 weeks and 100 kwacha for 1 month. Yes, you heard me. 50 kwacha for 2 weeks and 100 kwacha for 1 month. Why not test and see? Why not be among the people that decide to take action? Why not become somebody that begins to do something? Do something new. You have tried all these things, but it hasn't amounted to, what you want to really, really be. So why not try and join the practical table and see what the practical table has to offer you? Throughout the month of March, we'll be looking at personal development. Because like I gave an example in that, the example of plucking, a fruit from the tree that's tall, you need to stretch. So in order for you to become that person that you really want to become, the person that you dream of becoming, the person that you have a vision of becoming, you've got to grow. And the growth has to be intentional. Growth never happens by accident. Growth doesn't happen by assumption. You've got to be practical. Whatever we share in the practical table, you've got to take it upon yourself and begin to do it. That way, and only that way, will you see your life changing. So at this point, I would love to ask you, do you like where you are today? Or would you like to grow? Would you like to see yourself become a better version of yourself? Would you love to change the situations and the circumstances that surround you? I guess the answer to that question is yes. So if you would like to do all those things, you need to realize that you cannot change your circumstance without changing you. So this is why on the practical table, we are actually going to be looking at personal development all throughout the month of March. And it will come with practical steps that will ensure that you're headed the right direction. Somebody may be asking to say, okay, Nonge, how do I join the practical table? So in the comments, I'm going to drop a comment, and I will be able to share with you how you make payment. You can either e-wallet, send mobile money to Airtel Money, and you can zap it. Yeah, you can e-wallet, zap it, or send mobile money to the number I'm going to put in the comments. If you're on MTN or Zamtel, you can actually click on the links that I'm going to put on the screen, and you'll be able to, just enroll for this practical table. So the registration for this practical table ends on the 1st of March, and the practical table actually kickstarts on the 3rd of March. So try something new, do something new, be responsible for your own actions. Take an action to try and grow intentionally on yourself, and you will see the results definitely. So if you've got any questions concerning the practical table, I'll be with you for the next maybe 3 minutes, so I can take any questions. Just drop your questions and let me know what those questions are concerning the practical table. We have Raymond watching from northwestern Zambia. Hey Raymond, thank you so much for joining me as I render this practical table invitation. I hope and trust that Raymond, you're gonna also join the practical table. I hope to see you and grow alongside with you. So guys, if there's any question concerning the practical table, please drop your comments, and I'll be able to respond to you. I'll be able to respond to you. So there are some links. There are some links that I will be sharing concerning the practical table and the mode of payment. Immediately you're done with your payment, you're going to receive a receipt just to acknowledge your payment, and then further information will be given unto you. I'm really, really looking forward to having you guys, sit at the practical table with me alongside with other people, and we'll have a co-host, which is we have a co-host which you're going to get to know personally, during the practical table. And this is their discovery coach. The discovery coach. We have also quite a number of people that will be coming in, mentors that will be coming in to share information and how we go about all this personal development and all that. But because it's a private group, I cannot give any more further information about what is actually going to be going on in the private group. So actually we have our coach watching there. We have our coach watching, and she says, watching from my car in South Africa, Johannesburg. That is because she's actually on the move. And we have a comment from Manga, and Manga says, what do I expect from the practical table? How does it work when people have different personal growth in the same group? Well, Manga, what you expect from the practical table is to get principles, on how personal development works. And these principles, believe you me, principles of growth are the same everywhere. So if I want to grow, there are certain things that I need to do. I need to change the things that I have been doing throughout. I need to change the habits that I've been engaging in. I need to begin to see things in a different, with different light. So that is what you get at the practical table. You get to know a lot about personal development, and these principles, these very, very good principles, they are applicable to anybody in any field. And the practical table is not only for 1 month. The only reason why I'm asking you to join the practical table, maybe for two weeks or a month, depending on whichever subscription you want to join, is because when you join for the first 2 weeks, you'll be able to see the value that is coming from it. And when you see the value, you yourself will be able to decide to say, okay, let me hang on to this practical table and see how my life improves. But I can guarantee you that definitely, if you follow the principles and if you take action and become accountable for your actions, definitely you're gonna grow. And we have a comment from Moses, and Moses says, let's meet at the practical table. It will be awesome. Indeed, let's meet at the practical table, and it will definitely be awesome. So, guys, that is what I had for you. I'll definitely drop a comment with the links for you to make payment. If you've got any questions, you can inbox me or send a WhatsApp. You can get the number to send the WhatsApp from our page details, so you can do that. Otherwise, I am looking forward to this growth journey. I'm looking forward to seeing, a better version of you. I'm already proud of you because you make time. You make time to listen to me whenever I come online. That just shows that, you are inspired by growth. That just shows that you are actually intentional about your growth. So I can't wait to have you at the practical table. We have a comment from Chanda, and Chanda says, perfect. Thank you, Chanda, for that comment. And guys, this is where I actually end this invitation to the practical table. I hope that you'll be practical towards your growth and accept the invitation and sit at the practical table with me and many others, and also the discovery coach. Thank you. Love you, Lords.